Okay, now I'm nervous.
1, 2, 3.
Mad Tiger Comics!
Okay, one more time. Two, three.
Mad Tiger Comics!
Oh, perfect.
I say it's crazy.
So before we address that stack that's calling for a haul, it's calling on the desk. Night Tiger, do a haul, do a haul. Let's just look at some goodies here. Oh, I'm missing a book. I think I took it down to put it in Mylar. Yeah, this is a midweek video. I thought I'd do it. I have a day off. I'm itching to do something comics. I was going to Mylar. And I said, you know what? Let me give you guys a comic book video on this stack of comics right here. Maybe some from there. Got the computer fired up. God bless America. And enjoy the eye candy. All right, let's turn it around. Let's take a look at some comic books. What the heck? Why not? All right, camera's turned around. We have Wartime Romances, number 15. Matt Baker cover. Check it out. Woo woo. So yeah, the new Pick a Boyfriend GI listing. Oh no, no, no. Are you kidding me? We got Mr. Robot here. Get his 2 cents in on this book. What do you guys think of that one? From 1953. Has some Jim Mooney interior art on it. What is with this light? OMG. Okay, first up. Thought I'd show some Golden Age right off the bat. Here we have August 1950, number 25. The Kilroys. With a nice mermaid cover right there. Great issue. It doesn't go for a whole lot. It is kind of tough to find because I've been looking for another copy and I haven't seen one yet. So the Kilroys, number 25, 1950. Mermaid cover. 52 page size by no less. ACG. All right, just some stuff. I pulled these out of a box. Needed to throw some milers on them. 1976, first appearance of the Secret Society of Supervillains. Captain Cold, Star Sapphire, Sinestro, somebody else, Gorilla Grodd. Very cool cover, number 1, June 1976. I don't know, Ernie Chen cover. I don't know. I never particularly liked that cover, but I always liked the concept. These were some of those comics in the 70s that were so cheap, early 80s. Mirror Master, Copperhead, Captain Boomerang, Wizard, Shadow Thief, Manhunter Clone. So we said Gorilla Grodd already, Star Sapphire, Captain Cold. But yeah, number 1. And here we have a couple issues from the Infinity Gauntlet. I did a video on this. I don't know how many years it's been now. I found the full run, even with number 1, and someone was selling a milk crate of comics at a flea market. And I already had a number 1, and my grandson had been wanting a number 1 for the longest time. It's like the one comic he wanted. So I was able to give him one since I had 2. So that's number 4. Here's number 3. This is from 1991. Of course, the Avengers movie was based on this storyline. George Perez art, Jim Starlin on the scripts. Just a beautiful, beautiful art. Another George Perez. I think Adam Warlock gains power of the Infinity Gauntlet in this last issue. Nice Silver Surfer over there. Ron Lim and George Perez. I have not read this. I've read number 1 and that's it. And it was good. So I'm looking forward to finishing it up. Here we have the Whitman edition of the Micronauts. I was shocked. I don't know, shocked. Surprisingly excited. I don't know. I looked it up on the Key Collector app. Yay. But anyways, we all go by it as a guide. So it ended up with this Whitman variant goes for like $60 or something. Or no, was it 180? I don't remember. It goes for a lot more than the regular edition, which usually the Whitmans don't go that much higher, in my opinion, that I've ever seen. So to know I have the Whitman one, and it's the one that goes for more money, you know what? I liked it just a little more. Here's a cool one. This was a dollar bin find from the flea market. Every time I say flea market, it's usually this one that I'm talking about that I find all the comics at. This is actually signed by Michael Golden. It is a Michael Golden art at Chris Claremont. Look at the muscles on that pterodactyl. So he signed it right there. This was in a dollar bin. It's a nice high-grade copy. Marvel Fanfare number 1. Angel over there. I believe they're in the Himalayas. Ran for 60 issues. A lot of Marvel's top talent in this one. And this is when they really paid a lot for page rates, too. And there's no ads in any of these issues. And that's from 1981, 82. Double Dragon. What is this? The movie. The video came out in 87 and the movie in 1994. Double Dragon number 1. Video game starts in their comics debut. I have a box of number 1s and I went through it, pulled all the ones out, needed to be remylar'd. I put all the number 1s together, not all of them, but a good chunk, for the simple fact that you want to do a cool video every couple of years. You show your box full of number 1 issues. First issues. What happens when a hero dies? Star Hunters number 4. Buckler Layton cover. I think this is Don Newton interiors. Just a great cover. This is a series that's still negated to the dollar bin. And the art on the series is really good. It didn't last very long, but the last several issues are really hard to find. I never see them. I always see number 1, number 2, number 3. Obviously, it didn't do that well, and they probably didn't print as many of the last few issues. I think it's 6. But this was an A-OK from Roger. I did find a few of these in dollar bins recently. And actually, on my LCS, they have number 1 and number 2, like a bunch of them for $1. This is third appearance of Carnage. This is a book I see all the time. I just happened to get them a couple years ago when they were, I think, like $6 or $5. At what was it? Hero Games and Lake Charles, Paper Heroes, and Lake Charles. This was an A-OK from the Great Metarog, $2.49. Cool cover with the wolves. Skull. December, what is this, 77 maybe? Blackhawks they returned like a few issues before or something like that. 76. They had been gone since the Silver Age, mid-Silver Age. Here we have the annual or the special from 1977 of the Secret Society of the Supervillains. What is this guy? Comet or Captain Comet? I always just liked his suit. Great villains. You got Poison Ivy. You got Bizarro over there. Sinestro, Gorilla Grodd. I don't know who that guy in the green is. on the your guard heroes, the supervillains can strike at any time, anywhere, and they're right behind you. Jerry Conway writes. This is actually a DC special series. So I don't think, did DC have any annuals? I don't think so. They would have specials and all kinds of different weird stuff, 80-page giants, but I don't remember any annuals. I could be wrong. Who knows? So this is a really high-grade dollar bin find. Gray Morrow on the cover. This thing is gorgeous. Look at the nice 35 cents stamped up there. Great art. I love finding these dollar books that are like high grade. It's got a couple spine ticks on it, but it's really nice. It's just a random issue. Yeah, George Perez. I always say anytime you can find George Perez cover, comic, interior art, pick it up. You will not be disappointed. Even if the story's bad, you'll get sucked into George's details and his panels, and you'll just enjoy the art, and the art will tell the story, and you don't need the words. Look at that, all those bats. A hanging cover. Wonder Woman, number 11. Oh, this one was Wonder Woman 233 from 1977. And the Wonder Woman is 87. Here we have a nice transformation cover. Beware, Attack of the Undead, Weird War Tales, number 67, September 1978. Now, this is low grade. It's like a 3.0, but come on. In a dollar bin, I'm not leaving Bronze Age horror of any type. Good Girl, no way. Not if it's fully attached. All the covers are there, and there's not no major tears or nothing like that. Just your reader wear. I'm going to take something like that. Joe Kubert on the cover. Look at your eyes. They go down. Pretty cool. Keith Pollard cover. I just needed to be Mylar'd. This was an odd time for the Fantastic Four. They were like at I think their lowest peak. And they still had some really good stories and great art. So what is this, 1979. I was 11 years old. Howard the Duck for President from 1977, January. You got Jimmy Carter over there. Trapped in the World He Never Made. I love this corner box. It is just so cool. Howard the Duck. Assassination Attempted. I mean, come on. Another flea market dollar bin find. I think most of these are dollar bin finds. This is another dollar bin find. 1977, number 449, Jim Apparel cover, plus a backup feature, Manhunter from Mars. And it may be his return, I don't know. Marauder, the Marauder. Isn't this the same time around when, no, I think Marvel's Marauder was in Team America. Wasn't that like 1980? So DC came first. What do we got? One last issue here from 1978. Just a killer Jonah Hex cover. We got a few minutes. I'll pull something out of this box right here. Great cover. One of my favorite series. Almost complete. Okay, what do I got here? We'll just show some cool stuff. Real cool. I need to read Mylar on that. Disney Comics, number 40, 1948. Number 91. It's a pretty nice copy, probably 5.0. Hawaii 5.0. Then here we have a 100-pager Jim Apparel cover. All New Manhunter, Doctor Strange, Kid Eternity, Night of the Stalker. Astonishing, what is this, 1950? 1951, Astonishing number 5, featuring Marvel Boy, Horror in the Castle of Doom, or in the Caves of Doom. Here we have Sparky, the Fire Dog, or I don't know what you call him. This is a promo from 1955. That was $2. This was an A-OK from BWD Comics. Shout out to him. Complete issue, just missing the front cover. Has the back cover. And I read this, man. The art is in this thing is insanely good. I'm talking really good. Here we have the 10th appearance of Mighty Mouse in Terry Toons, number 48. What was his first appearance? I think it was in 39. And then last but not least, just some random low-grade copy I got for $1 from 1945. New Funnies featuring 8-Ball, Andy Panda, Raggedy Ann, Oswald, Homer the Pigeon. That's it, guys. Appreciate it. I hope you enjoyed this mid of the week comic book share-a-thon. Night Tiger, peace out.